Hi guys, today I'm going to read Badger at Sandy Ridge Road. Badger at Sandy Ridge Road. Late on a warm spring afternoon, swallows fly across the sky behind the old abode house on Sandy Ridge Road. Hummingbirds dart from one prickly pear blossom to another for a sip of sweet nectar before they settle in for the long night. Soon the sun sets and the desert's nighttime dwellers begin their activities. A badger stirs from a safe sleep in her underground burrow. Badger wriggles out of her sleeping nest. She crawls through the pitch black tunnel, making her way up to the entrance hole. Then she pops her furry head out and sniffs the cool nighttime air. This is Badger's favorite time. As the silvery moon rises, Badger spots a wood rat carrying a piece of cactus in its mouth. Badger twitches her nose. She sniffs the air, looks around, and listens. And in the distance, she hears the howls of hungry coyote pups. Ooh. Keeping a sharp watch, Badger looks around to make sure there are no predators lurking about in the yard. Slowly, she lifts herself out of the hole and plops her fat, furry tummy down to the rest of the soft, sandy soil. Badger waddles across the desert towards the moonlight courtyard, but stops when she spots a jackrabbit. Badger stands very still. The jackrabbit senses the danger is near. He jumps and runs very fast into the nighttime desert. The jackrabbit would make a tasty meal for Badger, but not tonight. Most nights, Badger digs a new, shallow burrow for sleeping and hunting and storing food, leaving behind a trail of freshly dug burrows near the backyard. But tonight is different. Badger is searching for that special place to dig her nesting chamber. She is going to have pups soon, and she needs a bigger place with extra rooms to raise her babies comfortably. A Gila monster moves slowly and makes its way to the rocks by the old wagon wheel. Since the Gila monster's bite is deadly, Badger stands very still. She watches as the large poisonous lizard chews on the rattlesnake egg it found under the rocks. The rattlesnake egg would make a good snack for Badger, but not tonight. Badger waddles across the path to the stream behind the house. She turns and looks in all directions and listens for any sound of danger. Badger sees several holes. She sniffs the scent of ground squirrels. This is the perfect spot for her nesting chamber. She lowers her head, and with her long, thick front claws, she begins to dig a hole. Suddenly, Badger hears rustling around, sounds coming from behind in the bushes. She stops digging and listens, her small ears turning in all directions. Then she notices the leaves of the bush move. Badger knows there's something hiding there, but will she be fast enough to catch whatever it is? In the dark, Badger sees a pair of eyes peeking from behind the bush. Then an owl hoots and gets her attention. A badger waddles over to the bush. The owl flies off into the moonlight sky, and the mouse that was hiding in the bushes scurries away. Owls and mice make good snacks for Badger, but not tonight. Badger returns to digging her den. Soon there are tunnels, sleeping chambers, a nursery, a bathroom, a pantry to store food, and places to turn around. Badger is a speedy digger when she senses she is close to the nearby ground squirrel's burrow. She stops digging to sniff and to listen. Using her long, thick front claws, Badger quickly digs a connecting tunnel to the burrow, where the ground squirrels are fast asleep. Just as Badger reaches over to grab a ground squirrel, it leaps away and runs up another tunnel to the entrance hole, escaping into the desert. Ground squirrels are one of Badger's favorite foods. They would make a tasty meal for Badger, but not tonight. Badger works hard throughout the night to prepare for the arrival of her pups. Now she needs to look for something soft to line her pup's nest. Across the backyard, near the clothesline, Badger spots a new crop of grasses. They are soft and the perfect material to line her nest. When her pups are born, they will have a soft, snug, and safe place to sleep. In the pre-dawn hours of the morning, Badger gives birth to 4 tiny pups. The babies are born with their eyes shut and no teeth. Their tiny bodies are covered with a soft, fuzzy fur. Since the pups are born helpless, Badger will spend most of her time underground in her den, feeding them milk, grooming them, and keeping them warm. For the next 6 weeks, Badger will guard her pups and keep them safe in their nest underground behind the old adobe house on Sandy Ridge Road. The end. See you guys next time.